Hey guys, it's Parsifal, I also go by Will, and I am back with another character Babble speed paint. Now, I've kind of been shortening my speed paint videos, just as an FYI, because I know they aren't the most popular thing on my channel. That goes to my sketchbook tours, flat out. So I figured I would shorten them a little bit just to see if that actually, helps at all, because maybe someone just doesn't want to see my speed paints if they're too long, or whatever. But again, if you guys don't want to hear me talk, you are free to just mute me and put on your own music. I am not offended. But yeah, I figured I'd just let you know that these speed paints are going to be getting a little bit shorter just because I want to see and experiment with how that goes, because I do like doing the speed paints. I just also acknowledge that not as many people enjoy seeing them as they do my sketchbook tours. So yeah, that having been said, let's get into this character babble. So today I'm drawing my character Elaine. She goes by the nickname 3, though this is a little bit of a revamped version of her. I've been working on her character a little bit recently, and I don't know where she's going to get that nickname from. She used to have that nickname because she was based off the Empress Tarot card, and I was using her in a story where she had given up her identity, so she only had the name 3 because that was the number that was given to her. But concerning the revamp, I'm not really sure exactly what I'm going to be doing with that nickname, because I want her to keep that name because it's a name I associate with her, but I don't want her to have it for a weird reason. I want to find a reason that makes sense as to why she would have that strange of a nickname, but her actual name is Elaine. As an FYI, I will be referring to her as 3 throughout the video, just because it is a name I'm most comfortable with. So yeah. Basically, who 3 is she is a character who has a lot of anxiety because she lost her legs in a traumatic situation when she was younger, and it caused her a lot of personal anxiety about who she is and how people see her. But she doesn't really know how to deal with this anxiety, and she has a lot of extremes in her life that she's trying to find balance with, and that's generally her overall arc, is that she's trying to find balance in her personal emotions and how she deals with things. Because since she doesn't really know how to deal with the anxiety, she externalizes it into outwards aggression and trying to punch things or kick things or stuff like that. Physical activities, which is great because she channeled that into personal defense classes, but on the downside, that's not really a healthy way to deal with her emotions. She does sort of have a slight self-awareness that she definitely isn't the best at dealing with the fact that she doesn't know how to deal with her emotions, if that makes any sense. She is self-aware that she probably shouldn't just be punching things, but she's not really sure yet how to find a medium ground that helps her. And that's what she's going to be working on trying to deal with over the course of her story, is finding who she is as a person and dealing with how to find a nice middle ground between her emotions and learning how to cope with her mental illnesses. And it's not easy for her, but she is absolutely trying. And it's not really a super detailed story, really. It's not really something that's a real epic of she's going on an adventure to slay a dragon. It's really more of a quiet, mundane story, but I figured it would be more appropriate for the personal battles that she's dealing with, because not every story, in my opinion, even though I love epic dragon slaying stories, not every story has to be an epic battle against the gods or something like that. And I think for her story it would be more appropriate for it to be rather low-key. Similarly, that's kind of what I was going for when I redesigned her. I wanted to have the more simplified design aspects of her, like, her dress being very simple and one note, while her legs are a little bit more complex. They used to be a lot more complex than that, but I wanted to save my future self from drawing a million different things, so I simplified them but made them complex enough to actually be functional. And yeah, I wanted to sort of give her a less fantastical appearance and less detailed, because I felt that it would bring a more it would be less distracting story-wise for her outfit to be less fantastical. You could focus on the story and who she is as a person, as opposed to trying to figure out what the heck her costume or her outfit design is. But yeah, that's about all the time I have for this, partially because 3 is also still in a state of being revamped. So, as usual, I have my Patreon linked below if you want to support me, where for $1 a month you can see my sketch dumps earlier than everyone else. And if you also want to leave a question or a comment, you can do that in the comments below or on any of my social media, which is also linked in the description. Thank you guys so much for your support. See you next time. Bye!